Hey everybody, Sam Kavaris in the Nimnik Sports Update. So the Jaguars actually get kind of who they were looking for. You might have said, well, I wish they had gotten this guy or this guy and this guy. You know, this is who they targeted. Laurent Robinson, who is a guy who's got some experience. He's the right age. He's 26. He's the right size at 6'3". He's fast enough. He caught 11 touchdowns for the Cowboys. They needed a receiver. Is he a true number one? Well, I mean, who are you comparing him to? Jerry Rice? I mean, this guy's certainly better than Jerry Porter. But Jimmy Smith in his prime is among the best to ever play at that position, let alone the Jaguars. So is he a guy that they can help? Absolutely. Do they need more help? Absolutely. Don't think that they're done, because they're not. Any other day, signing Chad Henne would have been a big deal. I swear, Henne would not have agreed to come here unless they had given him some assurances that he was going to get an opportunity to compete for the starting job. So I think that's going to happen. Little heat on Blaine Gabbert is not a bad thing. And if Henne proves to be a very solid quarterback, all the better. Gabbert is going to find out whether he's good enough or not by the competition that he has around him, and then once he gets on the field. Outside of that, don't worry about it. Henne is a great pickup for the Jaguars, and in fact, he was even trending worldwide on Twitter. Played 4 games for the Dolphins last year, got hurt, so he should be ready to go when the veterans come to camp on the 16th. Besides that, signing Landry and Mincy, very important. Both of those guys were wanted on the open market. The Jaguars did what they needed to in order to get both of them back. Right now, 10 of 11 starters are scheduled for next year from a defense that was ranked in the top 5 in the National Football League. So they're building. Mike Mularkey, Gene Smith have a plan. It's a time for Gene Smith to show Shad Khan how smart he is. It's a time for Shad Khan to show us all how dedicated he is to actually building a winner and spending money. As far as Mario Williams and some of the big ticket guys, who knows? Williams still hadn't signed. I mean, he's going to spend Wednesday night in Buffalo once again. Flew his fiance up there, so maybe he had to deal with them all along. Hard to say. It's going to take about $42 million, $45 million in guaranteed money to get him to sign as well. But I can tell you this: the Jaguars are not done when it comes to free agency. We'll find out what's happening with the NCAA tournament. Obviously, Florida plays, Florida State plays. It's all this weekend. It's kind of been lost in the wash a little bit, but boy, it's perhaps the most exciting weekend of the year with all the games. By the way, if you ever get a chance, go to Vegas for this weekend. I know it's like a giant guys convention, but I mean, the games out there start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody gets their sheets and they sit down in the sports books and just have a great time. Somebody's yelling all the time. If you can't be at one of the games, Vegas would be the place to be for that. And Gate River Run went off. Congratulations to the two winners, and Janet Cherubim and Mo Trefay. Trefay wins for the 3rd consecutive year. He had a 10-yard lead when I saw him, and that was at the start line. He had a 100-yard lead at the Main Street Bridge, and then he just pulled away. What they ought to do, they need one change in the race, and that is going to take the gap between the men and the women in terms of the total time on the course, and that should be what pays off the $5,000 equalizer bonus. 7 minutes this year was a little too much because both Cherubim and the second-place woman finished in front of Mo Trefay. I'd love to see a duel coming down with $5,000 on the line with the leading man and the leading woman. Congratulations to both of them and all the people involved. Gate did a great job, and nearly 20,000 people who ran in the 15K and the more than 22,000 who ran overall. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Nimnik Sports Update.